Sometimes a friend is all you need. Someone to talk to when you're lost at sea. I'll cast my line to bring you back to shore. We can find what you're looking for. It's such a crazy world that we live in. So many things to do in so many directions. We need to slow it down and take deep breaths before we miss what happens next. Be there, do the thing you can't think. I care enough about to let you in. So call me anytime you want. Listen to your favorite song. Forget about the world for a minute or two. I take all your empty pain, push you right down the drain. Free your heart up with some of my life juice. 'Cause that's what friends are for. Life juice.